Don't look at my mess. Oh my gosh, it's ripe tomato day. There is something very exciting happening in the greenhouse. Are you excited for me? I'll take my hat off because it's hot. This is the most exciting day of the year because look what I have. Hey, hit the like button. You know you want to do that for me. Thanks. What is that? Ripe tomatoes, ripe tomatoes, ripe tomatoes, and ripe tomatoes. Oh my gosh, it's ripe tomato day. These are the first tomatoes of the year. I think it's June 9th, 2025. And this box, you guys may remember you planted it with me. And I have been waiting and I was hoping that these would ripen in May, but we're a week off here. So there's 8 different plants in here. This side has tomato plants. This side has pepper plants. The tomatoes have kind of leaned in and taken over the pepper side. So somewhere in here there's the peppers. Anyway, this is winter grape. This tomato plant right here is winter grape, and these are winter grape tomatoes. Winter grape. And winter grape is a cherry tomato that produces millions of cherries. And then the next one here is sunshine cherry, and I know it's kind of hard to tell, but this is sunshine cherry, and this is a sunshine cherry tomato right here, and this is a sunshine cherry tomato right here, and those are a sweet yellow cherry tomato. And then we have amber tomatoes, and these are amber, and they are orange cherry tomatoes, some a little larger. There's a bunch more down here too. Oh, I love the smell of tomato plants. They smell so good. And then these are Oregon Spring, which are the largest early tomatoes that you can grow. And look. Oregon Spring, big. So I'm so excited because it's ripe tomato day. Now, of course, there are other tomatoes here that are not ripe because these plants are just getting started. Here's my poor little pepper plant being squished by the tomato plant. So maybe next year it would be a better idea to not plant them like that. I planted all of these from seed about November 15th, and I use an unusual planting method where I don't use any soil, and they probably stayed without soil for a month until about mid-December, and then I transplanted them in mid-December into little pots, and then I planted and then they grew roots in actual soil. And then I transplanted them into this box on Valentine's Day, February 15th, on Valentine's Day. And they've been sitting in here ever since. And how fast they produce ripe tomatoes depends, of course, on the kind of tomato that they are, because every kind of tomato has a day count. And these are the lowest day count tomatoes that you can find. The amber, the sunshine, the Oregon spring, the winter grape, they're all very low day count. And I don't know if you can see that, but there's more over there ripening too. Those are also amber tomatoes. Oh. Amber tomatoes right over there. I don't know if I reach any farther. So, it is officially tomato season. And look at my chayote squash. That is amazing. My chayote squash has grown all the way over to there. It's exciting. So I'm so excited to have the first tomatoes of the year. So excited I can go give these to my wife. I haven't told her yet. She doesn't want to be on camera. But I haven't told her yet that it is the day, the big day. The big day is here. Of course, I'm a little competitive, so it's a little competition to see who can get the first ripe tomatoes of the year between me and my gardening friends. And I believe I won again this year. So that's exciting. Ta-da-da! The most important day of the year. We did it! The tree cherries are almost ripe. They're not quite there, but they are close. So close. So we're going to have ripe cherries, in days away from having ripe cherries. And look, the first mulberries of the year, almost ripe. I love mulberries so much, and I will have to do another video when these are ripe. But look, so close to being ripe. Sorry, the camera is not focusing. I don't know why. The service berries are almost ripe. I think this one is ripe. This is the first service berry I've had this year. Oh, it's perfect. And I think I see another one. Maybe two more. Ooh. Oh, that one's ripe. That one's ripe. That one's ripe. Those are close. Oh my goodness. Ooh. I love service berries. Happy, happy, happy day. Look at the elderflower. And these are baby Asian pears. I can't wait until there's more service berries. And then these are my new little baby walnut trees. And the roses have been doing so well this year. These are like sunrise roses or sunset roses or something. I can't remember, but I couldn't help but pause for just a second to show them to you because they're so beautiful. And my pink Shirley poppies too. Larkspur. These are Margaret Calloway's Yellow Dyer's Chamomile, also known as Dyer's Chamomile. And the larkspur have finally bloomed. These are the bush cherries, and they're not quite ripe, but they are getting riper every day. And there are millions of them. Millions of them. There are millions of them. It's exciting. Let's see if the gooseberries are starting to ripen. Not quite. There are also millions of gooseberries. Millions of gooseberries. Not quite ripe though. There's a little blush starting to happen right there. There's a mason bee. These are cornflowers, blue cornflowers. This is a rare wild animal named our dog. Hi, Bella. Hi. The black currants are coming on. The blackberries are in flower. Blackberry flowers. Lots of blackberry flowers. The wheat and the barley. And the rye. This is rye. Winter rye. These are all winter grains. So I planted them in the winter. The horse tried to eat them to the ground. And what he didn't get to, there's the culprit right there. What survived him is going to produce grain and has never been watered. Which, when you live in a climate like ours where there is no water and there is no rain, those winter grains are really important. Let's see what else is going on around here. petunias. Here are the snapdragons. Stalk flowers. Calendula. These petunias that planted themselves in the greenhouse. And who am I to argue with them? More tomatoes. Here's my pomelo. My mandarin and my kumquats. They need to be individually potted out. Komeshangi Q. And tastes good. Even when they've gone to flower, still tastes good. Chrysanthemum salad greens. A very unusual flavor that you've never tasted before. Really good. Really good. Sun tea, mugwort sun tea. Don't look at all the mess though. Don't look at the mess. Don't look at my mess. You guys know better than that. Here's another chayote squash. Getting so big that I put this in yesterday. More tomatoes. Of course, it's the best time of year when you can start harvesting and eating. Can start eating the garden instead of just working in the garden. Can eat the garden. Potentilla. Also called cinquefoil. This is the time of year when the black medic looks so good in the lawn. Look at that. Now is also a great time to like and subscribe this video if you haven't done that already. I appreciate you guys watching, by the way. Black medic is a sister of clover. It's very low growing. And makes a good lawn addition or lawn alternative. Oh, it's time. The spinach must have got a little too dry. It got a little hot for the spinach, so we'll just take that. But there's still plenty here that looks good. Pea grains. These are Austrian winter pea grains that are actually for eating instead of making peas. And then we got pak choy. Juicy and delicious. Grand Rapids lettuce. Ouch. Did I just stab myself with a pak choi? Butter crunch lettuce. And I will confess that I was out here eating strawberries for several days, but we'll see if there are any more ripe ones. Oop, there's one. Oop, there's two. How do I film and pick? Dessert. Let's see if there are any more. Ripe and waiting. Oop, there's one. I got it. This is why we do this. Ooh, there's the big one right there. These are white framboise strawberries. And they have a little citrusy pineapple-y flavor. In addition to the strawberry flavor. Makes them extra yummy. And I'm waiting for my azaleas to go back in flower, but in the meantime my peas are growing all the way up the azaleas. Which is fine. And look who's waiting for us over here. Look who's waiting for us. Oh, you two, stop it. So many roses. It's too bad they're not flavored like raspberries, and then we could just eat these too. Because once you start eating strawberries, you kind of don't want to stop. Oh, and I was going to show you guys the honeysuckle too. The honeysuckle. Oh my word, if this were smell-o-vision. It's a whole wall of honeysuckle. It goes all the way up the tree. All the way up the tree it goes. All the way to the ground. And it smells like heaven. It smells like heaven. I hope you guys are eating as much at your house as we are at our house. It's that time of year. Let's do it. Before you go, look what I found on Amazon. It's my More Forgotten Skills book. Your ancestors knew how to live self-sufficiently. Now you can follow in their footsteps. Best-selling author Caleb Warnock is back with a new collection of skills to help your family gain independence and self-reliance. Learn how to grow self-seeding vegetables, build raised bed gardens by using step-by-step instructions, keep chickens without ever buying feed, collect water from rain and snow, make your own laundry detergent, find wild vegetables for everyday eating. Discover these tricks and more with the author of The Forgotten Skills of Self-Sufficiency. And look, it's only $10.82. You can't beat that bargain. Thanks for watching this video, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.